A 90 kilogram crate is being pushed to the right by two people. One person is pushing with 30 newtons of force and the other person is pushing with 80 newtons of force. There's a friction force of 70 newtons acting on the box. Draw a free body diagram of the crate. What is the acceleration of the crate? So I'm going to start with that free body diagram. I'm going to draw my box, and weight is pulling it down, right? Because weight is always pulling things down because we're on Earth, where mass and gravity pull us towards the center of Earth. Since I am resting on a surface, the crate is resting on a surface, that weight is acting on the ground, and so the force is pushing back up onto the crate. So there's a normal force acting up. There's a person pushing it to the right. There's a second person pushing it to the right. So I'm going to call this the first applied force and the second applied force. Because they're pushing it to the right, friction must be going in the opposite direction to the left. So force of friction. So now my free body diagram is complete. I have all the forces acting on this crate. Next, what is the acceleration of the crate? Acceleration equals force divided by mass. So I'm going to write all of my variables down now. Mass equals 90 kilograms. The first applied force is 30 newtons. The second applied force is 80 newtons. The friction force is 70 newtons. So this acceleration equals the force divided by mass. Technically, it equals the sum of the forces divided by the mass. So that sigma means that you have to take the total amount of forces that are acting on it. You can't just pick one. So we're going to have to find the total amount of force acting on this crate. And we're going to do that by showing that it's the first applied force plus the second applied force minus the friction force. So these two forces right here, they're going in the same direction, so we're going to add them. However, friction is going in the opposite direction, so we're going to subtract it. So now the sum of my forces is equal to 30 newtons plus 80 newtons minus 70 newtons. The sum of my forces equals 40 newtons. Now I can put that into the equation. Acceleration equals 40 newtons over 90 kilograms. So acceleration equals 0.44 meters per second squared. And that is my answer.